Everyone thinks they know Donald Trump, the real estate mogul, the reality TV star, the politician. But do you know how it all began? How Donald Trump actually became who he is today? Here's the true story of how he built his wealth, his successes, and yes, his failures. The story starts over a century ago with Donald's grandfather, Frederick Trump. Real estate runs deep in the Trump family, and Frederick was actually the first member to own a hotel. During the famous Klondike Gold Rush in Canada, Frederick operated an inn and restaurant catering to gold miners. When he passed away, he left an estate worth nearly $500,000 in today's dollars to his heirs. His eldest son, Fred Trump, carried the Trump legacy forward, going into business with his mother and using his inheritance as seed money. Fred became a successful builder in the outer boroughs of New York City, constructing single-family homes in Queens in the 1920s. He helped launch the supermarket with the Trump Market during the Great Depression, and even built barracks for the Navy during World War II. But Fred's real fortune came in 1949, when he secured a government loan to build Shore Haven Apartments in Brooklyn. The Federal Housing Administration provided him with $10.3 million, but he managed to build the apartments for much less. The government consistently overpaid for homes in Brooklyn and Queens, and Fred continued to build. By the time of his death in 1999, Fred Trump was reportedly worth between $250 and $300 million. According to Donald, his father was one of the biggest landlords in New York's outer boroughs. Born in Queens, Donald Trump joined his father's company early in his career, but Donald had a different vision. He wanted the Trump name to be synonymous with luxury around the world. Using his father's business connections and solid credit, Donald entered Manhattan real estate in the mid-1970s, borrowing $1 million to get started. One of his first major moves was also one of his biggest successes. In 1976, Donald partnered with Hyatt to purchase the rundown Commodore Hotel near Grand Central Station. At the time, the neighborhood was in decline, with many nearby buildings near foreclosure. Trump negotiated deals with banks and the city to fund the project and revitalize the area. The result was the Grand Hyatt, a 25-story hotel which Trump sold his stake in for $142 million in 1996. Another major success came with the purchase of 40 Wall Street, which was once the tallest building in the world. Trump bought it for just $1 million after years of vacancy. Today, it is prime real estate in the financial district, worth more than $500 million. His role as host and executive producer of The Apprentice was another financial success, bringing in $1 million per episode over 185 episodes. However, Trump's career was not without its setbacks. One of his biggest failures was his ill-fated venture into Atlantic City casinos. In 1988, he acquired the Taj Mahal Casino, which was primarily funded by junk bonds. Within a year, the casino was $3 billion in debt. Trump, personally liable for $900 million, had the business declare bankruptcy. To stay afloat, he sold off many assets, including his airline, a mega yacht, and half his stake in the company. Things were dire, and his father even stepped in with a $3.5 million loan in casino chips to help make a debt payment. Trump's casino company filed for bankruptcy 2 more times, once in 2004 after accumulating $1.8 billion in debt, and again in 2009 during the financial crisis after missing a bond payment. Each bankruptcy caused Trump to lose more of his stake in the company. While 3 of his 4 bankruptcies involved Atlantic City casinos, Trump also struggled in other ventures like Trump Airlines, Trump Vodka, Trump the Game, Trump Magazine, Trump Steaks, and Trump University, all of which failed. Trump Mortgages, launched in 2006, collapsed right before the real estate crash. Trump's campaign claims his wealth exceeds $10 billion, but he has been accused of inflating his net worth. According to estimates from Forbes and Bloomberg News, Trump's wealth differs significantly. Using the middle estimate from Forbes, here's how his wealth breaks down. 7% is in cash and liquid assets, like investments, 8% is tied up in golf courses, and 4% is in personal assets, such as his helicopters, penthouse, or a Boeing 757. The majority, however, is in real estate, with Manhattan properties alone accounting for about half of his portfolio's value. Please don't forget to subscribe. Also, stay tuned for our next story.